Welcome to the Ben Daniel podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Unrivaled. Folks. Sometimes you just got to look at yourself in the mirror and you just got to laugh at yourself. And you got to say, you know what? The joke's on you today. The joke is on you. Folks, I spent 2.5 hours today watching Unrivaled. And if the first game was an uppercut, the second game was a hook. And I will continue to say this. Watching Nafisa Collier, watching Kayla McBride and Alicia Gray, those three players, I might have to throw Tiffany Hayes on that list as well. I might have to throw Tiffany Tip Hayes on that list as well. Watching these, they're clearly just better than everybody, and I can appreciate their talent and their skill level, and at least watching them cook up, I at least enjoy that part of it, right? Watching the feast, get on the block, cook up, do her thing, watching her take you off the dribble from 17 feet out, watching her catch and shoot a three, watching her play defense, get active in the passing lanes, get active, swiping at balls, just being disruptive. I like watching that part of Nafisa Collier's game. Watching Alicia Gray seemingly think about, I'm shooting it, go right by you. I like watching, I like her little step, and I'm a fan of watching, and she always gets, I'm a fan of it, right? Tiffany Hayes, I apologize. I slept on you, Tiffany Hayes. I apologize. I slept on your game. I slept on your skill. This is a league that will show me how much skill you have. Period, point blank, hard stop. How much raw skill you have. Solo dolo by yourself. And if you don't have the skill, if you're too small, if you're not quick enough to get your own shot, to get by your defender, Kalia Copper or Ricky Ongombawale, you're going to get exposed. Point blank, it is what it is. But this second game, Laces, I almost said the Aces. Laces versus the Rose. Angel Reese versus Kayla McBride. This game was slow, to say the least. It picked up in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, the Elam ending took oh my goodness. Are they still playing it? I'm joking. It's finished. I'm here talking to you guys. But that fourth quarter, they're challenging. Stephanie Dolson fouls out. They're challenging. Angel Reese fouls out. Chelsea Gray is on the bench. Goodness gracious. That's how insignificant they are. Kalia Copper is on the bench. I mean, let's take a look at the score, folks. Final score, 71-64. Laces continue to prove it's them and the Lunar Owls. Top two teams in the league. It is what it is. Let's take a look at the Rose box score, right? You got Angel Reese, 14 minutes, 3 for 5, 5 for 6, 17 points, 7 rebounds. She didn't play great. She didn't play bad. I'll say that. She didn't play bad. She didn't play great. She didn't play bad. We'll talk about, we got some clips. We got Brittany Sykes, 6 for 11, 18 points. The Rose just aren't good at, oh yeah, Kalia Copper, 3 for 12. Disaster. Chelsea Gray, 3 for 14. 5 assists. Can't even set your teammates up. Disaster. No excuses. Again, it is what it is. I'll continue. Yes, people are getting exposed. Kalia Copper has yet to make me say, wow, she's a baller. Folks, we are 6 games, 6 days in, 6 nights of Unrivaled in, and I've stepped away saying Tiffany Hayes is more of a baller than Kalia. Alicia Gray is more of a... Kayla McBride's more of a... than Kalia Copper, than Jewel Lloyd. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Then we look on the other side. Laces, Stephanie Dolson, 9 points. Kayla McBride, I keep telling you, 31 points, 8 for 18, 4 for 10 from 3, bombing threes all day, all game long. Kayla McBride, I keep telling you guys, if you're going to watch an Unrivaled game, make sure it's a Laces game or an Owls game. Because at least those teams have somebody that you'll come away saying, that was nice. I at least enjoyed that part of it. The Kayla McBride, Tiffany Hayes part, I enjoyed that part of this game. And to keep it all the way a stack, as the kids would say, if Alyssa Thomas was healthy, she's injured because she ran into Kate Martin and Ryan Howard last game. If Alyssa Thomas was healthy enough, the Laces would have won by 25 points. Alyssa Thomas is that good. It's weird because we think of the Connecticut Sun, we think of Alyssa Thomas as a slow-paced player. No, a hooper's she can ball at the end of the day. You stick her in this setting, she runs up and down the court. She pushes the pace up and down the court. Right? Point blank. Period. This is what Alyssa Thomas was doing the whole first few games of Unrivaled. She's pushing it and kicking it out to Kate Martin. She's pushing it and kicking it out to Tiffany Hayes. She's pushing it and kicking it out to Kayla McBride. She's pushing it and kicking it out to Stephanie Dolson. We think Alyssa Thomas wouldn't fit in the Fever system. I hate to tell you, Alyssa Thomas would fit perfect. She back and forth with Caitlin Clark. Remember the All-Star game last year or the year before? We saw Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic go do. That's how Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark would be in actual WNBA games. They would be toying with them. That's how much more IQ they have than their opponents. It's that clear. It is that clear. And you saw the Laces missing Alyssa Thomas today. Again, I can come here and I will tell you this game was slow. This game wasn't as entertaining as a few of the other games that I've watched the Laces play in. But I will admit I am appreciating some of these other ladies' games more, knowing that, okay, they're legit. If they can do this too, they're legit. It is what it is. If you can't bowl in this setting, don't tell me how great you are. Seriously, don't tell me how great you are. Don't tell me how much you deserve, how much I should watch you, how much I should pay attention. Don't tell me how much talent you have, how much skill you... Don't tell me that. Because I know if I put the best of the best 3v3 NBA players in this setting and they are giving their 100%, which they never do... So why would I think that they would do that in a 3v3 setting? But if they do, I know I would get the best basketball ever. I would get incredible shot making, incredible finishing around the rim. We might even get some off-ball movement, I'm telling you. If we had a league full of Caitlin Clarks, Kennedy Carters, Kelsey Mitchells, Alyssa Thomases, Alicia Grays, Kayla McBrides, Nafisa Colliers, Asia Wilsons. Let's get Kelsey Plum in this league. Let's get Juju Watkins in this league. If we get a league of these players who are like, you know what? You're just clearly above the rest. I think then maybe Unrivaled can do something and hold people's attention. But there's not enough there. There's not enough there. I'm tuning in next Saturday, though. I encourage people to tune in next Saturday. They don't pay me. But if we're going to give it a shot, if you haven't watched yet and you're going to give it a shot, the Laces go up against the Owls next Saturday. That would be the one game I would say, at least give it a shot. We need more we need more skill on the floor. Kate Martin doesn't lack confidence. Kate Martin's shot just wasn't falling today. 1 for 5 from 3, 7 points. Kate Martin looks like she belongs in this, though. Maybe not as a go-to, but Kate Martin looks like, oh, she belongs on the court. Sometimes we look at some of these other players like, no offense, Natasha Heidemann, you just don't belong on the court. And that's why you weren't a part of this league, so fair is fair. But here, I'll even open up the rows. Azura Stevens? What are we doing here? No disrespect, Lexie. What are we doing here? Angel Reese is for the name, but when it comes to skill, talent, finishing, abilities, this isn't going to get people to watch, right? This isn't going to get people to watch.
notes, different combinations. How you approach this is different without Alyssa Thomas, but that also gives you a challenge to approach it with.
I mean, the announcers ignored it. Right? The announcers ignored it. Fair is fair. I mean, Angel Reese did. She made a 3. She did make a 3. She came back on the other end. They left her wide open. And unlike last time, she nailed it. So she didn't say, oh, I'm scared now, I'm not going to shoot the 3 again. Nope. She said, you know what? I'm going to get right back in it, and I'm going to shoot it again. So Angel Reese, salute to you for not shying away this time. But Unrivaled, we got to step it up, man. We got to step it up. Ladies, we got to step it up. Yeah, CDS, the announcers simply pretended like the Angel Reese 3 didn't happen. We have got to step it up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. It's tough. It's tough. Ratings came out. We will be on that. Appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.